Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Jake's AFC. As always, big up everyone who's been interacting with the channel, liking the vids, subscribing to your boy, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's that time of the day, that time of the hour, that time of the minute. Match preview: West Ham versus Arsenal in the Premier League, match week 36. Yes, 36, I believe. Yes, it should be match week 36. And this is a massive game both in the title race and in the relegation battle as well. So both teams are fighting for something this weekend. Obviously for Arsenal, if funnily enough, if Man City drop points against Brentford tomorrow and we beat West Ham on Sunday, then we could go on to be Premier League champions by the 18th of May, which is the game against Burnley. So we actually just need Man City because obviously Man City play tomorrow against Brentford and next week against Crystal Palace. So if we beat West Ham and they drop points in either of those two games, if we beat Burnley, then we're Premier League champions. So this is a massive game, and a lot of people are saying that this is a game that's going to decide the title for Arsenal. I've seen many rival fans say that if Arsenal beat West Ham, then they're tapping out of the title race. There's no more hope of Arsenal probably dropping points later down the line, and I'd say a lot of us Arsenal fans would think that way as well. Obviously, you can't take anything for granted. You never know what's going to happen against Burnley and Palace, but then those are two games that we should win. So if you look at it, this could be the final. This game against West Ham is the probably the point one of the only games where we could say we're looking at it as a potential banana peel. But from West Ham side, they're in a relegation battle because after their loss last week and Spurs' win, Spurs went ahead of them, and now relegation. I mean, now relegation. Now West Ham uh, in that relegation zone now, and they could get relegated because looking at the table, I believe it's only 1 second, people. 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, I believe it's only yes, they're 1 point behind Spurs. So obviously Spurs play play after them on Monday. Spurs play on Monday nights. So West Ham actually need to win this game to go ahead of Spurs on the table because I think Spurs are gonna beat Leeds on Monday. So West Ham need a win in this game if you think about it from their point of view. But for me, obviously, ban Tottenham and everything. Obviously, I want them to go down, but ban West Ham as well, bro. Literally, ban West Ham. They can go down as well, bro. Let's not forget that this guys, yeah, when Man City won the league 2 years ago, 23-24, when we lost out on the league by 2 points. Um, First of all, this guy's West Ham decided to beat us at the Emirates that season. So they took points off of us, so ban them anyway. So we wanted to revenge you guys, obviously. But let's not forget, final game of that season, the game that City won the league, the game that won the league for City was that West Ham game. They beat West Ham 3-1 at the end, the final game of the season. Let's not forget how these West Ham fans were singing. They were literally chanting. They were happy for City, bro. They were in cahoots with the City fans, singing "Champions of Europe" and all this, cheering Man City goals and everything. Let's not forget how they were in support for Man City, and also last season when they beat us at the Emirates 1-0. Let's not forget how their fans were chanting second again, ole ole. So, ban you West Ham fans, you guys. I hope obviously you're going up against Spurs, but then if it was you versus another team, I wish you guys could go down, man. So we're not looking to do you guys any favors, bro. Ban you guys. But anyway, let's get into the video. As I said, this is a massive game, bro. Regardless, we have to win this game. We have to. It's imperative that we win this game. Obviously, now the momentum is with us. The momentum. This last week has been a crazy week for us. Mashed up Fulham 3-0. No one expected that. Man City dropped points against against Everton in the midweek fixture 3-3. That gave us momentum going. That just gassed up. That just increased our happiness and our excitement, especially going into that Atleti game. We end up beating them 1-0 into the Champions League final. So this has been a wonderful week for Arsenal fans. Hopefully, it gets even better on Sunday by beating West Ham. So, like I said, it's imperative that we win. It's imperative that we win. We shouldn't get complacent. Obviously, we're in a Champions League final. We're very excited, but job's not done. We actually have to seal the win. But anyway, let's get into the team lineup, of course. There's no new injury concerns from what I've seen. It's just Merino and Mikel Merino injury and Timber who will be missing for this game. But in terms of the lineup, in goal, David Raya, right back, Ben White. I'll actually keep Ben White over there. I think his last two games he's been phenomenal against Fulham and especially against Atleti. In the midweek game, he had Lookman on lock. When this guy went back to his crib, yeah, when he's emptying his pocket, he emptied his car keys, he emptied his wallet, and he emptied Ademola Lookman as well. So Ben White's a right back, centre back partnership. You guys already know what it is. Best centre back partnership in the world. Saliba and Gabriel. Left back, I'm gonna be bringing in Piero Hincapié back into the team. I think that Calafiori has been good his last two performances, but then I think against Atleti he was quite shaky defensively, and obviously Arteta had to take him off because he could have given away a penalty if Atleti never made a foul on Gabriel. That challenge from Calafiori on Griezmann is given as a penalty. So I think coming up against obviously Jared Bowen will be playing on that right hand side for West Ham, and we know he's a very good player. He's a very tricky player. So I'm more comfortable putting Pierre Hincapié at left back to deal with Jared Bowen. So that's obviously the defense. Midfield, Declan Rice and Miles Lewis Kelly. MLS. Man like Skelly, bro. Keep him in the team, bro. Ateta, don't do any foolishness where you see something that's working and then decide to revert back to what is not working. I don't want to see Zubamendi back in the lineup. I want to see Miles Lewis Kelly partnering with Declan Rice in that midfield because since Kelly has come into the team, he's been phenomenal. Him and Rice seem to be working very well together, and it also allows Rice to stay in that number six role. Sometimes he can push up and they can interchange, but then on Rice in that number six, Skelly in the number eight, and then in the number 10, it's going to be Eberechi Eze. Yeah, he's been lately this second half of the season. I think Eze he's been coming into his own. He's been quality, and now the goals are starting to come in. The assists are starting to come in. Hopefully, he can get himself a couple of goals in this game against West Ham. And yeah, Eberechi Eze in the 10. Right hand side, it's going to be Bukayo. Bukayo obviously got us the winning goal against Atleti, and against Fulham, he got himself a goal and an assist. So he's looking like he's coming back to that level that we know of him. Because yeah, we need Saka. We need Saka at his best, and I've been very impressed with his last two performances, as I said. So we need Saka to be on his A game for this game against West Ham. And yeah, he's gonna have a tough time coming up against Malik Diouf, the left back for West Ham. I think he's a very good player. But yeah, Saka should be able to get the better of him. Right on the left hand side, I'm gonna go for Leandro Trossard. I think Trossard, his last two games, he's been very good. He's been very good in his last two games. So yeah, left hand side, it's gonna be Leandro Trossard. Up front as a main striker, it's gonna be the boy himself. VG 14, Victor Gyökeres 14 is he's been one of the best strikers since the turn of the year. Don't know how many goals he's gotten actually since the turn of the year, but then he's scored quite a lot of goals. since the start of 2026, and his own form could have gotten himself a goal against Atleti. I think his performance during that game deserved a goal, but even away from the goal, I think he had a very good performance. And also against Fulham, he got 2 goals and an assist as well. So Gyökeres should be starting in the number 9 position. And yeah, that's my 11 in terms of a score prediction. I think it's going to be a sticky one. I don't think it's going to be an easy game at all. I don't expect West Ham to roll over because they're obviously in a relegation battle and you'd expect them to put a level of fight because their lives are on the line. But I think it's going to be a close one, but I think we should nick it 2-1. We should be able to get the job done. For me, just get the job done. Get the job done in this game, and we can start to now smell that Premier League trophy. But obviously, one game at a time, as I always say. But yeah, this is a massive game, as I said. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the lineup, your score predictions as well. And see you guys in a bit. Brentford, please do us a favor against Man City. Come on, Igor Thiago. Who else? Dango Tara, Michael Damsgaard. Come on, do it. Do it for your fellow London brothers. But anyway, see you guys in the next one.